Hello, this is Mrs. Allen from North School, and today I'm going to explain to you about the Value Scale Challenge. So, a value scale is when you make lighter and darker versions of the same color and put them in order from either dark to light or light to dark. So, here's an example of a gray scale that starts very dark, almost like black, all the way through middle tone grays to a light and a white. When you have darker versions, and it's called darker values, it's called a shade. And when it's lighter values, it's called a tint. And now, depending in art, depending on what you're using in art supplies, you can do it differently. So if I'm using paint and I want to get different values, I would add more white to make a tint, or more water if I'm using watercolors. And then I would add a darker color, like maybe black, to make the color darker. If I'm using a pencil, I press harder to make a shade, and I press lighter to make a tint. So it sort of depends on what you're using. Now, today, this is going to be a found object challenge, so you won't need to worry about those details. So a value scale can be made from any color. And these are just some different examples. So here we have a gray scale that goes from black to white. Here we have a yellow scale that starts very light and gets darker and darker. An orangey versions, red, which ends up being pink. Here's a purple value scale. Now this was done with paint, but it gives you the idea of how the same color is changing. This is not a rainbow challenge. This is a value scale. So you're going to be picking one color. So maybe you'll pick reds and you'll find all the reds and pinks. Or maybe you'll pick orange. You'll pick all the different kinds of peach and oranges and rusts that you can find. Or maybe blues, from light blue to dark blue. So you're going to be picking one color. So you're going to choose a color, and then you're going to find many items from around your house that have different values. So try to find at least 5 different values, but you can find a lot more objects. It can be clothes, socks, shirts, toys, bottles from around your house, anything from around your house. So be creative. Look at the colors of things, maybe blankets or pillows. It can be a combination. It doesn't all have to be the same. And then you're going to lay them out in value scale order. So from the very lightest to the medium to the dark. It doesn't matter if you start dark to light, light to dark. And then once you've organized them in the correct order, take a photo and send it to me. So here's some examples. This top one is a gray value scale, and you can see they started with some different black items like a marker and a glove and a notebook, and some darker gray to medium gray. This looks just like a shirt, maybe a blanket. They found a box and some silverware. See how these grays change to light to white. This one is a red-pink value scale. So we've got red, a little bit lighter red to darker pink to medium pink to light pink to white. This one was actually done by a student, and she put her pet in her gray value scale. So you can see here, oh, she's got a couple pets in there. So we have black to dark gray to medium gray to light gray. And I just saw there's a guinea pig in there, and then to white. So look around your house. Choose one color and do a value scale. Now, if you want to do different value scales, that's fine. But remember, it has to be one color for a value scale and then tints and shades of that color. So I shouldn't see red and orange and yellow in the same one because those are 3 different colors. So go ahead and get started, and don't forget to either upload it to Artsonia or email it to me, and there is my email. I can't wait to see what you come up with. Have fun.